Gotta pretend like you're talking.
Yeah, it's really important.
Really serious business stuff.
Yeah. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, another week in the life because I've not been filming. We have Kyle and Matthew in the back who run their own business. But they're not very impressed with ScrubMachine hospitality so far.
That makes us sound really bad.
They said that they asked where's the champagne fridge, to which I had no answer. And Heather's running across the room. You're on camera.
Oh.
It's lower than it was before, right? I'm going to get some emails done while we stop over for some food on the way to Whitehaven. I'm now obsessed with go-karting, so we're going to go try and get some go-karting in. But we're going to have a full house tomorrow, so everyone in the team is going to be in the office, which will be nice. And we've got Kyle and Matthew who are freelancing with our software side of things. So they're helping build a dashboard and control system for our robot. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. I'm going to try and film some stuff along the way. It'll be rough, but I think some content's better than no content. This is what Heather brings with her for a 2-day stay.
Yeah.
Right, so little day update. It's now 6:06. We're heading to Cumbria kart track because I may have mentioned I'm slightly obsessed now with go-karting. I've been 4 times in the last week. And then we're going to head for some dinner with the whole team, which will be nice. And I think it helps everyone to see each other in person again, because the last time everyone saw each other was about a month and a half ago. How do you find it?
Good fun.
You were whizzing around, both of you, like no one could catch you, right? So their own words, they're the nonchalant software developers. Right, so we've just been karting, as you can see. We can't see.
It was good. It was really wet though. As you can see, it's absolutely pouring down.
Not ideal conditions.
Yeah.
But, you know,
So
on
now,
any other day I'd be
rapid.
Yeah.
You'd be flying around.
World record pace.
World record pace. We're gonna head to some
they
restaurant.
get to-
We have to go pick up Lachlan and Heather from different places. So I'm running taxi. 10:59 and the boys are grinding because they care about the grind set. They know that the F students are the inventors. See, you must have been an F student. That's why you've got all of that there. You got the watch and then you've got all this. You've invented all that. I just realised in this business vlog, I've spoken more about go-karting than I've actually given business advice, I feel. Let me give you a little update about where we are as a business. So we're pre-revenue, which means we don't have any revenue. But that's not stopping us from trying to raise our next round of funding, because obviously, as you'll know, we raised 200,000 at the end of last year, which only lasts us so long. And as we start to burn through our cash, we need to start to look at ways of getting more money. We're speaking to investors to try and get us our next round of funding. Because we're pre-revenue, we don't have numbers to show the investors. So you need to show traction in other forms. And the traction can be in the form of a chairperson who's an industry expert that backs you up, or it can be in the form of a letter of intent, letter of support. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. But we have a huge passenger ferry company, we have a big gas and dry shipping company, and we have a broker on board as well. I've been in talks with 2 of them since January. The other one, when I showed them our tech last week, they were sort of head over heels, they loved it. We're doing investor outreach, so as part of our sort of like fundraise, I don't know why I was kneeling down when I could have done this. As part of our fundraising, when we reach out to investors, rather than firing out millions of messages to millions of different investors, find some that are in your area and then reach out to them. Now I find LinkedIn's better. So some free source for you. I'll give you my tiny message that I use to reach out to the investors. I say, my name is Rohith. I run ScrubMachine, a VC-backed robotics startup. Loved your work with, and then a portfolio company, right? And this only works if you've done the research and you know that this is the investor you want to go for. And then we're prepping for our seed round. Would you like to grab a chat? And I think, you know, maybe if we are successful in raising our funding round, I'll put out like a playbook video of showcasing how the best way is to do it, or at least in my opinion the best way is to do it. So you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of value to come.
Jumpin', them boys up to something. They just spent like 2 or 3 weeks out the country. Them boys up to something, they just not just bluffing. You don't have to call, I hear my dance like Usher, ooh. I just found my tempo like on DJ Mustard, ooh. I hit that Ginobili with my left hand, oh like woo. Lobster and saline for all my babies that I miss. Chicken finger, french fry for them hoes that want it.
almost 5 o'clock actually, just past 5 o'clock, and we are in the process of getting our robot ready for its first dry test, which is a big milestone. So I'm a little on edge because we're going down to the board meeting, as I mentioned yesterday, in Manchester tomorrow. So I basically have to put the robot in its box, take it with me as a bit of a surprise to the investors because we're way ahead of schedule. It's a nice atmosphere in there, as you can see. There's everyone in, music's playing, we've got so many people in. We've got about 8 people in today, I think, all hands on deck trying to get this robot ready. And it's kind of that final countdown mode. The last pieces are coming together. So yeah, when we do the test, it may not look like much. We've basically built the crawler system. It's going to attach itself to the steel hull and move up and down. The cavitation system, which is going to clean the vessel. And then we've got our proprietary inspection and electronic system that's going to be housed well inside the robot that you won't be able to see. So hopefully all goes to plan. And if it does go to plan, it means that I've got some really cool news to take with me to Manchester to the board meeting.
Money coming fast, we never getting slow. I just had to buy another set. Bentley Spurs and Phantom Jordan fade away. Yeah, Jumpman, I don't need no introduction.
10:23, and we finally managed to get the robot to the level that we wanted it to be. Sat in that Pelican case there that I'm definitely going to get stopped and searched for when I come to Manchester. But because of the sort of delays that we had, we're trying to find a place to stay. So Mother Mary had troubles finding a place to stay, or phoning all the Indians and white neighbours to find us.
When she gave birth
When she gave birth, yeah.
to Jesus. Okay.
We gave birth
Yeah.
to ScrubMachine. So now we're phoning all these hotels. Right, so we have about 5 minutes to get to the Domino's, and we've got full charge.
Dope man.
Look at him. What a horrible guy. Place closes soon, and he's going in there and ordering pizza with 12 minutes to spare. Poor guy's in there. This isn't even half the pizza we've got, and I'm in the middle of a road. It's probably not very safe.
I can't all these rates that they have on me now.
This is the life of a startup, you know? We eat lots of pizza.
This is the most useful thing I've done all day.
Yeah, let's follow. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pizza now. Hypothetically, if we flew a drone inside, that's what it would look like. Alright, so good morning. It is now 7 o'clock. There she is, the trusty steed, waiting in all her glory. I still feel that pizza from last night. I don't know about you guys, but it's like right up here. But I think that's good for your body because your body's like a muscle, no? So the more unhealthy stuff you give it, it trains it.
That's true.
And so eventually the healthy stuff becomes healthy. I drink so many Red Bulls that to my body, Red Bull is an antioxidant. It's a supplement. Not drinking Red Bulls is unhealthier for me than drinking Red Bulls.
Yeah, I'd agree.
What were you thinking this morning? What was your...
It was pristine.
Yeah?
We woke up in a beautiful room.
Yeah, it's like Travel Lodge or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a French chain.
The butler came at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Came to give us some refreshments.
They had a really nice design where the sink was so close to the toilet that you can... It's like an arm. It must be like French
Sort of integrated.
5-star interior design.
Yeah. It's efficient. It's efficient.
Efficiency, yeah. Day update. It's now about 3 o'clock. I need an outfit for tomorrow because, as you saw, we didn't actually get a chance to go back to Edinburgh, so I don't have any clothes to spare for especially for a board meeting. I'm gonna go get some clothes, buy some presents, and all that nice stuff. So the most important job of today is styling myself. Sorry, not myself. So Hedda has chosen so far this. I've been saying white isn't my colour, both literally and metaphorically. We're going with this, I think. I've been styled. I'm not sure about the trousers, but it's better than nothing. So it's 6:37. We have checked into the hotel. We're now going to get the deck finished before going for some dinner. And I'm about to collapse if I keep talking, so I'm going to stop. Okay, so I think probably the last piece from Wednesday, but it's 11:13. I am incredibly tired, and got half a litre of Red Bull to get me through tonight. I've got a bit of work to do. I need to polish up the pitch deck because whilst it's not a requirement for tomorrow, I like to have something to get some feedback on because I feel like I've not done a lot of talking to the camera. That's sarcasm. So when we were building ScrubMachine, we joined a program called Pre-Seed. That program, who ended up being our first investors for Chura, was based in Manchester, and it's a Northern Powerhouse investment fund. And I think I mentioned this before. Since I was based in Edinburgh, I would come down here every week for 6 weeks. Sunday, stay over in this hotel, and go to Prachura Monday morning, wake up and go. But the thing was, we didn't really have a business back then. So as we were going to these programs, I was building the business as we go. Business plans, financial models and all that. I would come and sit at that desk from say 10 o'clock till 2, 3, 4 of the next day in the morning, and then wake up at 8, go share what I worked on the night before. But you know, you have to adapt and learn as you go, right? So it was really good process for me and for ScrubMachine. So yeah, this hotel means a lot. The reason I want to do this work just now is I really miss just putting myself in the zone, staying up late and working by myself. And I know it's an odd thing to say, but I genuinely enjoy like making presentations, and that's something I kind of miss because now if I do everything myself, what's the team going to do? A lot less stressful doing the work than managing other people doing the work, I found. So yeah. Alright, so good morning. Just about to head to the board meeting in my suave outfit. Pretty out there for me. If it goes wrong, it's headers dressing. And now I'm going to bring the robot over to Prachura. That's going to be annoying to bring around Manchester. This absolute bomb case that we've got. Off I go on holiday with my Pelican case. It's a bit heavier than it looks.
I'm in a long time, hurting deeply. Trust who? Watching my back even when I'm in the booth. I'll trust who? Doing my thing, but I'm down to come clean. I like you. I wanna make you feel the way it's all.
You might have seen from some of the clips, but it was a really good board meeting. We went for food at a lovely place called Bundo Blast. There she is. There's our ScrubMachine in its prototype form. Hedda, how did you think the meeting went?
I think it went well, and we got a lot of good insight and tips.
And we spoke about valuations, which is a topic that I touched on. And whilst we can't share our valuation, we're aiming high, and as every startup should do. So we'll see how that goes. So my biggest worry today was not in fact the board meeting and like all the work we have to do. My biggest worry is that I ordered £500 worth of kart gear to go and race 13-year-olds as a 21-year-old. And that has arrived at my house on a day that I'm not there to hide it and then pretend I've always had it or it was cheaper than it is, because it comes with invoice. No matter whatever robot I show my mum, I don't think she's going to be impressed. I know you will watch this vlog, so at least know that I was so scared coming in home. So it's not a different day. I just got a haircut. 5 o'clock, so I think it'll be about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. But we're in the lovely, very, very sunny Manchester city centre, full of traffic. So we are stuck. I FaceTimed my mum, and she did unfortunately open the parcel. So yeah, but I think the gift should cool her down.
A long time, hurting deeply. Yeah. Hey.
So it's Friday at 1:30. I accidentally left my camera at home, so using my phone. So apologies for the footage. Had a meeting with the president of the UK Shipping Association, I think, this morning, and they're super interested in what we're doing and willing to help us. And now I'm off to the townhouse to take another call, and then just got a bit of a chill day to finish. But anything interesting that happens, I will film, like getting pulled over, wearing a full race suit. So as you can see, I have my racewear on, and I'm driving my electric SUV, which is like the least racewear thing you could do, but I have it on, so I just want to try it, and I'm just taking the piss. Which is a story for another time, but yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. So one of the pros of the Townhouse membership, free meeting rooms, so I come here all the time, so I get exclusive use of the room for the next hour, and I can host people in here. I think I'm allowed up to 4 guests. I'm not trying to sell the place, it's just a really nice and inspiring place to work. I always get so much work done. In typical Townhouse fashion, I was able to get I wouldn't say deal, but trial in the pipeline for us with a pretty big shipping ferry company here in Scotland. Their maintenance spend last year alone was 10 times what we're trying to raise in our round this year. So it gives you a bit of context with them, and I was speaking to their directors just now on a call. So all going to plan, we should have some exciting news in the next couple of months.